Hello. I hope we're going. Alright, let's get started. Do this first. Come on. There we go. Alright, my name's Abel, and welcome back to the Satisfactory 10 by 10 challenge. Now, I know I said I was only going to do uh, another stream one a week next Saturday, but at the end of the last stream, I felt a little unsettled. It seems like I was, what do you say, not really satisfied. This is satisfactory. You gotta be satisfied. So, I felt rushed because I was trying to get all this done in the 2 hour time limit. And I have a 2 hour time limit for live streams for a couple of reasons. I just can't do more than 2 hours at a time. And also because, you know, and I felt rushed, and I thought about it, and there's at least two big mistakes up in there that we're going to have to fix. And I also said I was going to do a lot of stuff offline, and that's not right. Not on a live stream. Maybe on a video, yes, but not on a live stream. So today we're going to fix the two mistakes. We're going to hook up power. We're going to get all the ore in. Okay, and then we're going to fire this thing up. Now, I did do a little bit offline. I had some, well, that's rods there, screws and plates, and I used most of it. In fact, that's empty now. And I made about, first I made 200 reinforced iron plates. And because I wasn't sure, I went ahead and upgraded this whole belt line to Mark II. And that took almost 200 plates, reinforced iron plates right there. So I sat there and basically used all the iron plates and screws to make reinforced iron plates at the crafting, and I made about 400. Basically, I filled up my inventory and just let it go and went and took a break. So no need to sit here for 20 minutes while this thing goes dink 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 dink. No. So first things first, let's go ahead and get the copper run and the iron ore so we know that we got it up there. And then we're going to go double check some stuff. I believe this is where I need the copper ore to come in, right here. Let's double check. So it's this one here. And yes, it is the copper ore. So, alright. So, how are we going to do this? We got a little hump here. This is not going to look good. So if we put that there, and I really, really do not want to, why don't we do this? Vertical. Will it let me do vertical here? Let's try it. Boom. Boom. And now we'll zoop. How many more we need to do? And we're we're going to be off just a wee bit, aren't we? Go to there. Yeah, that'll work. Vertical. Let's get it down there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over and up. We're going to make it a Mark 1 because we only need 60. I don't know if we're there. I'm going to have to run back up. Sorry. Yep, that's not quite enough. So we'll run a belt from there to there. Nope, straight won't work. We're going to have to do default. And then from here, let's just run it right along the center. And we're going to go right to here. So what we want to do, first let's get the blue. Let's go ahead and take this off. And, oh yeah, we're going to have to do it all the way from up there. Yep, it's coming down right to there. Okay, from this one. And we'll bring it down. And light it up here. Is that right? Yeah. Well, nope, that was not right. So let's try that again. Try it right there. Much better. Okay, so this needs to be at 60, which I do have. And I am going to go ahead and do power lines here. To be honest, I really don't like having the poles. So we're going to do this along the side. If we can get there. Oh, no, don't fall off. Don't do a grottos. Alright, welcome everybody that's watching. We're going to come over to, can we get it all the way to here? Oh, perfect. And we're going to go ahead and fire this one up. And let's clean this up a little bit. Come on, there we go. Bingo. Oh, can't get up there from there. It's just not going. Oh, there it is. It's just slow because it's only 60 per minute. That's one reason to go ahead and get that going. Now, while we're doing that, let's go ahead and I want to run this to there. That all the way over. To there. And then over over to that side. Let's do it all the way out here at the edge. And then to here. And we're going to have to do one here, I think, at least for now. We may change that up later. And yes, I have a little bugaboo about power lines. In fact, I usually try to bury them completely. Too far. Why? I don't know. I just don't like seeing power lines everywhere. To me, they look funky. We'll get rid of this one. Okay. Not up. Okay. Get rid of that one. And this we should be able to put here. And then we'll put one up here. We'll use a power line for this. Okay, so we need 120. We have 120. Fantastic. This is a Mark II belt all the way. Bam, bam, bam. Remember, we are going to be getting rid of that, but not right now. So, hey. How you doing, Grottos? Welcome. We're going to have some fun here. Alright, so that is the limestone and the copper. Now we got to do this one. So we're going to get some foundations. Snap it to the world grid. Probably too much. I always put a little extra here. That's quite alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to run it this way, right here. So let's go ahead and do this one first. Maybe. Okay, so minor, Mark 1. That's all, oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. Why is that perfect? Because we can run this one. Actually, right to there. So we're going to bring it out this way and this way. But at the same time, because of the way we're bringing it in, we need to double it up. Actually, we need to bring this. I wonder. Nope, I don't think yep, we're going to have to do that. Invalid placement. Why is it invalid placement? Damn little things here will screw you up every time. Why did it let me cover it up the first time and not the second time? I don't know. But it does that. It's stupid. So. Alright, so this is going to be the bottom one. We need this to be 120. So. 29, not have power shards. Maybe I got some in the dimensional depot. Yes, I got 8. That's plenty. So we're going to throw in a couple power shards. Bump this up to 120%. And then we're going to bring this. Actually, we're going to do this as a default. And let's just come down to about there. Nudge it a little bit just to line it up better. Yeah, that's going to be short. Okay, so what I want to do is we're going to place this right here. And I'm going to need a stubby. Ha ha ha. Yes, Grotto's the stubby. Are you ready for this? Because that's too high. So, let's see if I can get this right this time. We want it to go that way. We're going to throw that there. No. There. And, oh, it did not do it. Why? There we go. Bam. We got the stubby. Nice. I love the stubbies. Now we get rid of that. At least now I'm doing it right. That's going to go into there. And then we're going to do one straight right into the bottom one. Alright, what we're going to do with the second one. First, let's kind of clean this up a little bit. Can't clean it up completely because there's something in the way. Marketeria more. We'll do it from here. Is that enough? Yep. Come on. I want you to go that way, not this way. Well, that's good enough. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I can't get up. It's too early in the morning. That is why. Okay, let's get this miner set. And we want to turn it this way. And naturally, it doesn't need these. But we do need one here. We'll just go ahead and make this a vertical. And throw in a couple power shards. 120 again. Mark II built. And it's actually gonna, nope. If you don't go far enough, it won't. It clicks back for some reason. And I think we're gonna need another stubby here. Are we? No. We're not. At least not here. Boom. And you will go into there. Nope, you will not go into there because I gotta go up one. I want to bring it here. So I think what we're going to do, how are we going to do this? Nope, it does that goofy thing there. Will it make this corner? Yes, it will. Not there, but it will do it here. Okay, I can live with that. Perfect. Now we're going to do another stubby. Yeah, that'll work. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Okay. Oh, actually, I don't want the stubby. What I want is this to go around to there. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so let's run power to the miners. I got power here. And we're going to bring that down. Let's just bring it right in there. We're kind of bury it halfway onto the edge. Nope, I do not want that. I want the power line. Actually, we may just run that one right to there. Okay, so for this one, oh. Run it to there, to there, to there. There's that iron ore. That's going good. This is starting up, I think. Maybe. Limestone's all full. Copper's all full. Here comes this. Good deal. Alright, so that's all my inputs. We're good there. Now let's go upstairs. And I'm going to show you the two things that I think I made. Well, one I know I made a mistake. And the second one I think I made a mistake. And that is this one right here. And what is that? That is the iron ore. I don't actually need that to come all the way down. That's the excess iron ingots. Okay. And that needs to go away too. Sorry. That was clippy, clippy, clippy. This does need to be a Mark II. Because we're going to put a sink on this level. Okay, so the iron ore. This is where, okay. Now remember we needed 95 going through here. So we got 1, 2, 3. And then this, okay, so no, I did make that right. Okay. But what I do need to do, and that's perfect. One thing we did not do was I did not know I had a hole already there. Let's see if we can put another one here. No, that's not going to look good. Maybe we go around the other way, other side. Means adding another, but that looks better. Does mean I have extra space here, but you know what? It's actually, I think, look better if I do this. Yeah, I kind of like that better. Makes it like a whole second floor now. And let's continue this one out. Do I want to make it a complete second floor? I could actually. It will make it look better and it will give me more room. Which means I'm going to have to redo the stairs. Naturally, right? And why is it getting dark? Because Sky UI does not keep its settings. You gotta come in there and do it all over again. That looks much better. You know what, I could do some half foundations. Let's see, bam, bam. Ooh, is that too much? Nah, I think that'll work. Let's find out. Run up pretty good. Okay, good. We're good. Of course, to get to there, I can jump up. That'll work. Alright, so let's get the concrete going. I'm going to go ahead and do the mergers here. Put it, mergers. We're going to have it come out this way. Did I actually need a merger on that first one? No. Okay, mark 1 belts to the mergers. Mark 2 belts because I'm getting... No, how many am I getting? Only need mark 1 belts. Get the right hotkey. And away we go. Now, let's just... I want to kind of keep it close. Yeah, we could do it right there. So, we'll put our handy dandy floor hole right there. Mark 1 left. Come back. Straight mode. You into there. Bam. Okay. Alright. This one, I think I want to move this. Or no, I don't need to move it. Because that's going up. So that's fine. It's not going down. Because right here, this one is the one, these two is the one I want to move. So let's go ahead and move those two. Oh, I almost forgot. The big mistake. Let me show you. I think this is a big mistake. Alright. So we have, nope, wrong one. We have 5 reinforced iron plates coming out here. And then I've got it going all the way over here, this splitter, okay? Because I need 3 here. Problem is, I got 5 going in there. It's going to split in half. 2.5's going in here, 2.5's going that way. This is not giving me my 3. So, what we're going to do is we're going to make this a smart splitter instead. And the way we do that is we select it, we hold control, bam. Alright. So the question is, which output is this? I don't know. That's the hard part when you do. Okay, that's your center output. This is your right. That makes no sense. This has got to be your center output, right? Is there a way to get up there? Let's look. Okay. Alright, there we go. So, right output is going to be, so we're going to do right output, any. And we're going to do center output, none. And the left output, overflow. So what's going to happen is all 5 are going to go, boom, fill up in here. Then the overflow is going to go there, which is going to be 2. And then from here, it splits. 1 goes into here, which is all we need, is 1. And 1 goes out that way and down. Okay? So that was the big error that I knew I did earlier. Let's see. We got belts there. We got belts there. That's always a big, big thing. Okay, so we want to move this one. Modular frames. I do not want it right there. Okay. Why? Because I want to keep this area clear on the second level. And I also want to bring that over. So I think I'm going to bring that to here. We'll put it there. And this one right next to it. Mark 1. Mark 1. Can we get this? Probably in default. Yes. Okay. That's got to go away. That's got to go away. This is a merger, but it needs to come out this way. And actually I'm going to do it this way. Move it out just a little bit, just so I can see what's going on. Boom. And right there. Perfect. Make sure. So this is the rotors coming out. I got 4. Alright. Split it in half. 2 go that way. 2 go that way. 1 goes that way. 1 goes that way. Because all I need is 1 rotor. Or I need 2 per minute. Oh my god. How could I be so silly? Okay, so if I need 2 per minute, okay, that's another big mistake there. So I'm getting 4 out, and I need 2 per minute. That makes so much more sense. We're going to do this. Okay. We can leave that. I got 4. Boom. So what this does mean also is I'm not making enough reinforced iron plates. How did I screw that up? Let me check my notes. But boy, boy, oh boy, did I screw this up. Hmm. Because what's going to happen is that's going to take 3 right there. Bam. And then, but I'm only making 5, and that's going to take 2, so I'm not going to ever get any for storage. That's not good. I don't really need. Let's drop this down to 1. Let's see what happens. So 1.5 per minute. Okay, that gives me 1 per minute. Alright, and I believe the rods I do have. We'll figure that out in a minute. So we're doing this on the fly now. Ah, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. Yes, you gotta love it. Okay, so this will just give me 1 modular frame per minute. That's all I really need. So I got 1.5 coming here, so that means 3.5 are going that way once this fills up. So now I don't need the smart splitter, but I already put it in there. Okay, and 3.5's going there, and that's splitting in. So I do need a smart splitter here, though. Let's see, E smart splitter. Bam. Okay, so the right output is going to be any, and this is going to be overflow. Because we do definitely want this to be filled. So it's going to take a while before we get reinforced iron plates. Yay. Oh, look, we got limestone up there. That's wonderful. We got iron ore up here. That's wonderful. Okay. So now we do have, oh, that's not good. That's not good. Why am I, oh, I'm sorry, that just does not, that offends my sensibilities. Is that right? Nope, one more. And 1 over. Damn it. And we gotta redo this one. That's a little OCD in me. That's all. So, 8. Okay. And that's wrong too. That's alright, we'll just do that. H. Do we need the floor holes? No. Does it look better with the floor holes? Yes. Okay, so that is all straight now. Actually, no. Did I go? Yep, I screwed up. Let's just redo this. We'll get it right eventually. And I have no idea if that's right. We're going to do hole, we're going to bounce around, jump around, try to get there somehow, some way. Yes, I need to put catwalks up so you can run around here. because I got way too much busyness coming around. And yep, that was not. Is that right or not? I think that's too high. Yeah, that works. There we go, straight. Boom. Much better. Much better. So that does mean that I do need to bring another one down here. All I'm doing here is just figuring out where to put the floor hole. That's it. Mark 1, out our mind. Okay, so let's count. We need, oh, we didn't bring these down. So let's go up here. I've got the floor holes. There. And we're going to make a mark 1. There. And there. Let's put in the floor holes. Is that right? Don't look right. It's right. Okay. We got any more over here that we need to do? Oh yeah. No, that is wrong. Okay, this one needs to be nudged. There, 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 there. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That one is the iron ingots. Now we got our 9 that we need. Whew. I had it all screwed up there. So I gotta make sure I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. 6, 7, 8. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I miss one somewhere? I missed one. 1, 2, 3 over there. So I need 6 over here. What am I missing? I don't know. It's kind of driving me nuts, to be honest. Because this doesn't count. I think I counted that as a 9. Okay, so let's just go back through, double check. And we're going to need to go all the way back up to the top. Okay, so from here, we got iron ingots there. We got iron rods. Oh, did we ever check this stuff? I may end, okay. Yep, that's overflow, so we're good there. If we overflow that, that's fine. That's your iron rods. You know what? It might not be a bad idea. Because I think I'm getting too confused. So let's go grab some screws. I do have some left. I didn't use them all. And the reason we need screws, well, the one building that requires screws. The awesome shop. And I do believe I have tickets, so we're good there. And actually, I'm just going to make sure we are. I'm going to throw down somewhere up here. Really doesn't matter where. Even with no power, you can print your coupons. Hey, there's 7. Perfect. Okay, so let's throw down the awesome shop. And we need organization. That one or that one? That's more expensive. Let's just go with this one because we don't need big ones. Add that to cart. Buy. And yay, Ada. We're skipping you. Sorry, Ada. Huh. I can keep the settings on Sky UI. I've never figured out how to do that. Let me look. Sorry, I didn't see you. Save settings. Ha! Right there. Oh my god. Good. I want it to be noon. High noon. Yes. Okay. So let's go up now that we have signs. Figure this out. So this one's going to be my iron rods. So organization, we just need a small one. Yep. I'm going to H that. And we're going to configure that. Iron rods. Okay, select. And I should figure out how many parts per minute. Be honest, I'm not quite sure. Okay, so in total, I'm making 45 rods. And for the rotors, I need 10 rods, so that leaves me 35. For the modular frames, I'm using 6 rods, that leaves me 29. So I should have 29 rods per minute. Alright. Okay, so that's my iron rods. This one is the modular frame. So let's just copy that. Each, boom, 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 and boom. Okay, so this one is the modular frames. Where is the modular frame? Is that it? That's it. Okay, and I'm going to be getting 1 per minute. This one is rotors, and I'm getting 2 per minute. When in doubt, start getting confused, put signs up. Always. Yes. So good. Now, when I go out and come back in, I'll be always daylight. Good. All right. So down here on this side, that is my concrete. And I could put it up there, but I'm going to go ahead and put it here. And maybe I can sink it half. Perfect. Concrete. There we go. And this one is going to be 40 parts per minute. Perfect. Okay. This one is my reinforced iron plates. So I got 5. Take away 1.5. That leaves me 3.5. and 2 go into there. That leaves me 1.5. And so that means 1.5 per minute here. Let's just copy that. H. No. And this is the plates. Reinforced iron plates. And this is 1.5 per minute. Okay. So this is going to be my excess iron plates. Oh yeah, the old fiasco there. So I've got 2 of them, making 40, and I'm using 30 there, so that means I'm going to have 10 here. Copy that sign. H, 1, 2, nope, not that way. That. Plates, iron plates. And this is 10 per minute. 10 parts per minute. Okay. That's going to be my copper, copper, copper. So what am I missing? I'm missing something. I know I'm missing something. Alright. Let's stop and look at it. Okay. For the iron, we got rods, we got plates. I did both of those. Okay. We're not doing screws. Okay. We have reinforced iron plates. We have rotors. We have modular frames. That's 6. That's 5. 5. Duh. Then we got the concrete. And we got, that's 6, and then copper sheets, wire, and cable. I don't understand. Why am I missing out on this? Okay, wait a minute. I know what it is. So it's these 3, and I'm not sure which one's which. Okay. And what's that one we know? That's 10 parts per minute. I should probably put them all down at the bottom, but... So, but we do need... down, put that there, and that means we can put that there, that one we're going to just have to nudge, half down, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here, that's 5 items. 6, 7, 8. And this one is iron ingots. So I'm missing, okay, so we got iron rods, we got iron plates over there for sure. That's 1, 2. Reinforced iron plates over there, yep. Rotors and modular frames. That's 5. The 3 copper, that's 8, and the concrete, that's 9. I don't know why my counts are just off every time. I have not figured that out. Alright, enough. We'll figure that out. So, now we know what's coming down. Well, almost. Let's go ahead and figure out the copper real quick. So, coming into the first one is going to be my copper sheets and wire and cable. So that's 15, 30, and nope, that's not right. That's not right. Why is that not right? because I'm only having 30 ingots coming in. So let's just make this one 50%. Okay. And this is the first one, so that'll fill up really quick. And that way that'll fill that one up. And that's my copper sheets, 15 per minute. So, let's set these copper sheets, 15 per minute. Wire. Icon, and this one is 30 per minute. 60 per minute. Wait, how am I getting 60? No, that should be 30. Okay, and this one is the cable. Okay. And that's going to be 15 per minute. Alright. So now we can, you know what it is? There it is. That's why. That one right there. I did not set that one. Finally, that's my reinforced iron plates. That's why I was screwing up. And one more. Boom. Knew I'd figured it out eventually. It's always something silly. Always. Always. Alright. So now, we got all these, and now we want to do storage. So let's start with a storage container. And I'm going to have it going in this way. And I do want to line it up with the center of this. And then the back. Yeah, let's line it up right there. Okay. So first thing we want to do is we want to put a smart splitter right here. And what we're going to do is the right output is going to be any. The center output is going to be none. And the left output is going to be overflow. Okay. And then right here, we're going to do a merger. And I want it to go, yep, there it is. I want the merger to go straight out that way. We're going to put a Mark II there, but only a Mark I here. So, we're going to do this, line this up with the center, and we're going to place 2, a total of 8, I believe. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But I said 9 there, didn't I? Yes, I did. We'll get there. So we're going to do the smart splitter here. Here. And yes, right now it don't make much sense. It will make sense in a second. There is a method to my madness. And I may have to rearrange some other stuff, but that's all right. Oh, there we go. This right here might be in the way. So we may have to scooch that over. All right, and then we're going to do our merger here. Either that or I'm going to have to... Actually, you know what? We'll do the merger here. Move that over. Except I didn't do it again. One more time. There we go. Perfect. Just going to move it right in line with that one. Except that's supposed to be a merger, not a splitter. Is that a splitter? That's a merger. Is that a split? That is a smart splitter. Why? I don't want that. I want a merger. And it's going out that way, right? Yep. Okay. Now we can put the mergers down. And the smart splitters should all be set. That one's off. Right. Any left overflow. Got it. So we're going to put Mark II belts there. Out of all of them. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Good one part. Then we're going to put Mark I belts here. Why? Because we don't have anything over 60 coming down here. Oh, we won't. And if we do, we can always... Yeah, I may not have room. Remember where I said I needed 9 coming down here? Oh, that's good. Okay. So now we're going to do a storage container. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to take that, and we're going to put this smart splitter right here. But this time, we're going to make the left output any, and the right output overflow. Okay? And let's just go ahead and throw these down. I'm going to have enough. Oh, guess what? I'm not going to have enough AI limiters. So, let's make some AI limiters. And what do I need? Oh, I can make 16. Yay. Do I want to make 16? Yeah, why not? So, ding, 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 ding. And thank you for the tip on the Sky UI. That was awesome. Things are going good. We still need to do power. But we're almost done with all the logistics. After this is just power. There goes all my quick wire. Ah. And yeah, I am going to have to move this stuff. How am I going to move it? And where to? This is going to be tough. Oh, yeah. I ran all my animal parts in. And I've got 1,100 there. Plus, I still got more to go. It's just ridiculous. All right. Let's go ahead and get the storage container here. And we're going to flip this around. And we may... No, I kind of want it there. So that means I could get that to there. And then kind of squeeze that in there. It might be tight, but it's doable. What's going to suck... Yeah, that'll work. Too far. Let's just temporarily throw everything there into there. And I'm going to grab the power shards. I don't have enough. 188. I'm going to need a bunch more. Okay, so this is just zipping on along in here. We'll get rid of these in a minute. The reason why we're doing that is, you know what, while we're waiting on that, we want to mark 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, there. And I will come back and upgrade the center lines once I get Mark 3 belts. This is my waistline, basically. This is all the overflow. And all this is going to go to a sink. And, in fact, I wonder, can I get this to go up there? We'll go one more. So we'll just have to do a floor hole right there. Let's try that again. The big question is, and not straight mode, that's for certain. Not curve. Is that clipping? Not quite. We are using a little of this, but that's alright. I can live with that. And no, it's not clipping. Alright. Oh boy, are we crowded for space here. I almost want to move this over one more. Move all this over one more. Just to give me that little extra space. Because I think I'm going to need it. Don't you love it? Nope, 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 nope. Let's try that again. Yeah, well, I'm going to be knocking out some flooring here. And some storage. Yes, I know, I could filter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter. Never matters. You put things down and then you're like, got to do it all over again. Do you love it? No. How many times that happened? Way too many times to count. Nope. Bink, 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 bink. That's better. Bink, 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 bink. We'll throw this one back in there. That's wrong. I want orange. Okay, start all over. I need to hydrate. That's the problem. And I don't know what I did. There it is. Yeah. Throw it down. Pull it back up. Okay, so we're going to have to squeeze in here. Now, for the smart splitter, I want to make sure, yeah, it's coming in there. Boom. Actually, why do I do that? Okay, so right output is any, center output is none, left output is overflow. We're going to copy that and paste it onto that. Now let's go ahead and put the rest of them down. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to put the merger here. That's smart splitter, merger, and that's going out that way. If you notice, I like building and backing up as I'm building. Why? That way I don't have to keep jumping over what I just placed. Because that drives me nuts. Oh, that does not look good. Oh. It is, okay. Easy way to do these short sections, double click. This may seem like I'm spending a lot of time. But this is all well worth it to spend this time to get this right. This is my Home Depot area. Okay, so now we need another smart splitter. We're going to put it right there. We're going to configure this for any on the left, overflow on the right. Exact opposite of that one. Okay. And we'll just go down the line again. Voila. So what we're going to have is 16 storage containers down here. And I know you're thinking, well, Abel, didn't you say you only needed 9? That's correct. But, thinking ahead, I also want, for my Home Depot, steel beams, steel pipe, encased beams. That makes 12. That means I got 4 more. What can I do with those 4? Well, very simply, I do want to bring quick wire. Is that too close? Is that what I have here? Yeah, that's what I have there. Okay. So just need to nudge it there. Come on. It's getting tight in here, so. And see now, this is why I need to move it over. So let's go ahead and do these. Oh, for the other 4, while I'm thinking about it. Caterium quick wire. That's another one I want in the Home Depot. Quartz crystals and quartz silica. That's 3. And then for the last one, reanimated sand. That's simple. Okay. So I'm still waiting on that to move. That we could probably speed it up. Oh, it's done. Okay. Is this done? That's done. So I'll get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Now, the question is, I'm going to copy this. And this is where it's going to get difficult. Can I slide this in there? What is it? Okay. That's there. Where's it else is it colliding? I don't see where it's colliding. Oh, now it's colliding with that. And I can't bring that over because that, oh my gosh, this is just not going to work. Not enough space, not enough space. Can I nudge these out? Yes, I can. Do you know what that means? Can I cry now? I want to cry. I really do. These things are full. That's full. And I don't want to sit there and go through what I just did. Let's throw that up. Can't throw that up there. I'm full of motors already. Let's throw that up there. Can we get rid of some biomass while I'm here? Nope. How about in here? Very little. But some. Alright, take all. Throw it over here. Take all. Throw it over here. No. Why did I do that? I do not want to do that. Now I gotta throw all this back in my inventory. And put all that there. Throw another one here. So this one can go bye-bye. This one, we're going to take all, throw it over here, get that off. Okay, so, that's where I had it. Move that all the way out to here. Does that encroach a little bit here? Yeah. But it doesn't go outside there. So we are good. Alright. Then we're going to put another one right here. But we're going to... Nope, we had it right. Okay, so now we can do a constructor. Yes, yes. Nope, can't go that far. Bingo. I knew we'd get this to work. I knew it. Okay, so this... well, good. I already have that in there. But it's not quite right. You know what I want to do? Actually, why not? Let's just throw that in there. And I don't care. This would give me some more solid biofuel. So we do need one more of these. The question is, can we squeeze this in? Not quite. That's about as best as we can do. Make that a 2. Make that a 2. Then we're going to take this to there. I don't finally going to get rid of my biomass. And yes, it's summer slooped. When I need to do any kind of like animal protein or anything like that, then I will do the biomass into here. Or not that. I will switch the recipe on this one. This is my basic do all, end all, whatever I want to do on here. Okay, so we're going to take all of this and we're going to throw it over into here. Get rid of that one. That one we're going to leave for right now. Now, let's finish the storage. We're so close. All we need to do is... Are we right? No. Okay, over one. Boom. Is that right? Yep. Now you may be wondering... Okay, this part I do have to jump. Okay, so those are good. Now you may be wondering, how am I going to get those into here and make this look good? Very simply. Get up here. We're going to put a lift. It's going to be a Mark 1 lift. Go right to there. And this one to there. Did I get that right? Yeah. Let's just do this side first. After we get this and all the belts hooked up, we only have one more thing to do, which is the power. Okay. Now the beauty of this is we do not have to have it in any certain order. I mean, it kind of helps at first to know what they are, but all of these storage, all 16 of them, are eventually going to have dimensional depots on them. That is the goal. Right now, I can only afford 5. Oh, Like I said, I'm not going to be using all of these. I will be using most of them right now. 9 of them to be exact. And last one. Okay. So, we have concrete. Oh, we need to do this one again. Mark 2 to there. Yeah, default. Okay. So we have concrete. I want it to go there. This one, I want to go here. And up too far. This to go here, but back. Oh, we need to do a straight. That helps. Let's go here to here. I don't like that. Don't like that. Okay, this one's just going to look funky. That's alright. Go to there. That one to there. This one to there. And then we'll go over to the other side. And this one to there. Missing iron plate. Oh my god. Are you serious? Am I out? Oh, and that's clipping big time. But I'm missing iron plate. So close. So close. God damn it. Ugh. And I think I'm completely out. So, well, we get 10 back there. Get some, and we get our first dimensional depot there. What do we have here? Lots and lots of screws, lots and lots of rods. Yeah, we can dismantle that. So close, so close. Can you believe it? That's the problem with the minimalist approach, is you end up saying, oh, so close, we need to stop and craft some more. Yay. Or, no. Yeah, I bet you could think you know what I was thinking, right? Hmm? Hey, Corey. Ah, yeah, drink. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Drink, drink, drink. Too early in the morning to drink. So, iron plates, I need iron ingots, which means I need copper ore. Uh, can I cry yet? I want to cry. I really do. Okay, so let's throw a crafting bench down. We're just gonna have to bite the bullet and take the ore. Come up here. Take the ore. Run down to the crafting. And make iron ingots. Oh, I do have coffee. Actually, no, I don't. I'm going to go grab some coffee while this does this. I will be right back. Not a problem. There's not much I can do about this. You're just going to have to bite the bullet and do it. Alright, I'm back. So maybe I made too many reinforced iron plates. No, I made 600. And I've got a little over 100 left, so slightly over, but yeah, I know I'm going to need these reinforced iron plates. So this won't take too much longer. It goes actually pretty quick. Hopefully. Though, you know what? Oh my gosh. I gotta go check something. Just out of curiosity. Let's get rid of this. You remember that storage that I got up there? I wonder if I've got extra iron plates in there. If I do, I'll be like, And around we go. Eventually we'll get railings. No, I did not. Okay, so I feel a little bit better about that. Sort that. Okay, we'll just keep everything else in here for now. We're good. Okay. So back down we go to the bottom. Let's finish out the logistics. We only had, what, 2 more to go? I'm gonna look and see what I got going here. Yeah, that looks good. And then this one will go to, nope, there, to there. This one's gonna go all the way to there. Or do I want to skip? We'll go there. Alright, I do have one-dimensional depot ready to go. So we're going to build it on the one that I need the most right now. Concrete. Of course, we're going to have Mark II lifts. Perfect. Yes, I like that. Okay. So that is everything. The miners are hooked up to power. Logistics is run. Everything's run. Now what we need to do is go up. No, we need to do the sink. So that's going to come out of here. And I think, let's see, let's put this, let's move it back just about there. And we're going to move it to there. The reason I want to move it all the way to there, and I want to put, we'll just throw that down there. Make that a merger. Overlapping, so it won't go there. Okay, we'll just put it right here. And the reason why I put that on there is to snap it right in alignment. Okay? And we're going to put a storage there. Nah. It won't work. Okay, we'll put the storage over here. I'm gonna half nudge it this way and that way. This way I can throw garbage, whatever that is, whatever garbage I got, and right into there. It goes right into that. The awesome shop. We'll put right. Actually, yeah. Let's just put it right here. And organization. Let's do a little box there, and we'll throw in our tickets. Power. We need power for this. I believe we were running power. Where were we running power from? From here. No, no, no. We're gonna have to run all the way around and back up. Would be nice if I had catwalk on both sides, but that would just really screw me up. Now this is somewhat temporary though, so I am not going to worry about a clipping or anything like that. So now we have power there. Good. Now remember all this, not that one, that one. Ah, that one. We're going to do a temporary, really temporary. We're going to throw it way up there. We're running around the wrong side. I want to see, I'm really curious to see how many tickets am I going to get from all that DNA from the hunting I did. So we're going to go ahead. Ooh, I got that just right. Take that out for now. And we'll run that to there. And away we go. 0 tickets. Here we go. First to the DNA, and away it goes. And we'll come back later and see what that's doing. And we're going to run power for about 20 minutes and hopefully get everything done. So, what I like to do, yeah, let's do this. Filter it. We're going to take all that out. Alright. Take power. Oh, I can't see. To there. I may have to jump down. Let's see. How do I want to do this? There we go. This is temporary. Just so I have a little walkway right here. Because now I can do this. Yeah, right on the edge of the lift. Up. Up. Come on. Up. I don't know why. Oh, that's that container. What's that container there got? I wonder. Okay. Actually, I'm going to leave this here for right now. Jump back up. Okay, so these are... Okay, that's good there. Plus we want that one. And that one. Let's just go ahead and do these before I get too screwed up. Probably should have gone down one more. What do you think? Oh, yep, there it is. Not gonna make it. Bingo, there we go. Okay. So if I jump up here, and we want to go this one, and to on that side, can we jump down? There we go. And we'll just put it right there. Connect power. Why am I going through all this trouble? I'll tell you why. I just really, really hate the sight of having power cables all over the place and wires. So I tend to try to bury all of them. Okay, so this one, can I jump up? Can't jump up. Nope, nope, come on, come on. So this one. So yeah, is it a pain in the butt? Yes, it can be. But it makes things look so much nicer. Okay, so that's it for all the constructors. So now we just have 4 more for these. Okay, so that one there, that one there, and we are almost there. I can feel it. I can see the finish line. There. So now we need to grab power from, let's grab it from here, over to there, and up, and we'll go over to the next one, which is a bit different, but that's alright. One more. And one more. I lied on the first one when I said one more. Let's see, can we squeeze through here? Yes. Now we just get to fill all this in. Try not to miss any. Is that all of them? Nope, one more. That should be it for that. We do have to fill them in for this. Easiest way to come down here. And we're going to zoom this way. All the way to there. Why did we not want to zoom the whole way? Well, because I want to do that one there. And let's go ahead and take that out. Get the right hotkey. Oh, it's full. That one. There we go. Huh. Can we nudge these? I don't know. Half nudge? No. Let's just put it right there, though. Okay. So, 128. That is a little low. And why? Because I forgot all these. Ha 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 ha. Just put that to there. Yes, it's not as clean as I would like. Oh. But it is better. Oh, I do not like that. I'm going to have to move this. I don't know if I'm going to have room. Yes, I should. Actually, what I can do is put a half foundation. And then, upstairs. Better. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, so we need to put, where are the power connectors? They're on the other side. Ah. So we need one there. And there, I don't want to fall through. That would not be good. Okay, so, boom. As we're putting it there, let's just put it there. And no, we don't want to run down the stairs. Can I see it? There we go. Come on. Is it as clean as I like? No. I do have a blueprint that I like using. Oh, should have left that one out. Let's go ahead and do these. Now these need to be on this side. Actually, we can just do this. Oh, there we go. I knew that was going to happen. What the? Oh. It's like, wait a minute. Why do I have two? Okay. And we need to do two more. Three more. One there. One there. And one here. So, take our power from here. Grab that. And we're going to grab that. And we're going to go all the way over here to there. And we're going to go over. Yeah, I know I need those two others, but got to get these. And that's going to be the hard part. Ooh. I'm going to that may or may not be good. See if I can, oh, there we go. Might have to do that with these. Now the hard part here is let's go all the way around. See if I can see it. Nope. Ooh, that was close. And I want to put it there. Okay. Put all these back. And we are ready to rock and roll, I believe. What do you think? Yeah, this is the, I can go down here. Okay. So now we're looking at 160. I was figuring on about 200, but then we also got the miners and the sink. So that should put us right about there. So now, here we are. We're almost at the 2-hour time limit. But by gosh, we're going to go a little bit over because we are going to hook up power right now. And how we're going to hook it up is take this one to here. And let's see how we're doing on the power. Boom. Max 278. Wow. My capacity is 300. So, that's why I did 10, because I did figure it's going to be close to 300. And this wiring mess, this is all going to disappear once we put the elevator here. We get the blueprints so I can do my other thing. What do we got in here? Oh my God, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, look at all that reinforced iron plate I got. Look at that. That's just crazy. Alright, before we do anything else, let's just double check here. Everything green? No red? In fact, that's all green right now. How about down here? See any red? I don't see any red. Don't see any red. That's yellow, but that'll get there. Oh my gosh, it's all working. It's working. It's working. Yes, it's working. That's my rotors. I got a whole bunch of rotors. So that's the first one. Oh, let's check this real quick. Look at that. 82 coupons just from DNA. Can you believe that? 82. That is freaking awesome. 82. Wow. So it does pay to do that. Look at that. We got concrete running. We got concrete running. Okay. So this one should be rotors. So we're going to go ahead and throw the rotors in there. We don't need that. That's concrete. And that's actually going into Dimensional Depot. This one is, I don't know. Oh, I do have some stuff over here going. Look at there. We got cable right here. We got, what have we got here? Iron plates. Nice. So that means this must be reinforced iron plates. We do not have those coming yet, but we will. So, that is awesome. We get to let all that run. I can't believe it's actually come together. I'm happy. I'm extremely happy. Okay, so this can go bye-bye. This was temporary. Alright, now let's run back up there. Let's check our power. 268 max. Consumption's getting up there. It should be a pretty stable, steady line once this comes. Okay, so what do we got here? What do we got here? We got cable. We got iron plates. We got wire. We do not have copper sheets. Why do not have copper sheets? So that's a problem. Oh, we got to do this. I almost forgot. Oh my gosh. Let's see. And there's my 2-hour time limit. Oh yeah, we got some there. That's it. Okay. We need to bring this all the way across. Yes, I know it's a pain, but if we don't do this, this is all going to back up. And what we're going to do is on this merger here, can it reach? That'll work. Actually, I don't like that. I want to bring this right to here. And then this to there. And make that a Mark II. That should be a Mark II. So that's going to come down and start. All my copper ingots. I see them moving and grooving. Yes. I do not see iron rods coming. I do not see rotors modulars. There's my excess iron ingots. I still don't see copper sheets. There's a problem with the copper sheets. And so we need to go up there and check that real quick. What is the problem with the copper sheets? Not getting any copper ingots. Why is it not getting copper ingots? Because it's not getting it from this one. Okay. I should be getting 30 from it. That's this one. That's that one, but I'm not getting the ore. You know what? It would help if I hooked up the belt. It's always something. It's the only bad part I don't like, because the smelter, the smoke. But I can live with it, because after this is all running perfectly, which it will be, I won't have to be up here that much, if at all. Okay, that's temporary. I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, we do need that. So basically I divided this floor in half, this section, which that's fine. I'm happy with that. They don't all have to be 6 foot. Now, I should put floor holes. I probably will, but I'll do them from below, because up here you can't really tell. So do we have copper sheets going? Yes, we have copper sheets. Fantastic. So, to-do list. And this is actually what we need to do, is we need to, let's do the to-do list real quick. Okay, so, we'll put in, nope, not that one, this one, this one. Okay, clean up storage. Okay. And this is why we're waiting, because smart plating should be going. Alright, we're going to check in a minute. Double check. Or, let's see, no, let's check. Home Depot. 100%. Okay, and coal power, which means we're going to have to do a lot of logistics for that, because that is our next step. Well, no, actually, we're going to do milestones. And then we're going to do steel and coal. Alright, so that should do it. Before I leave, I just want to check one thing. Are we getting anything here? Oh my gosh, yes we are. We're getting modular frames. Are we getting rotors? Yes, we are getting rotors. 51%. So we're kind of slow on the screws. Why are we slow on the screws? Should be 100. That is a Mark II. That's a Mark I. That's a Mark I, but that is not getting screws because I'm not getting iron ingots. because I forgot a belt. Yeah, well, let's just go around, just make sure everybody's got belts that they need. Plates are moving and grooving. So we are making reinforced iron plates. We're actually at 100%. Nice. So all we're lacking here is the reinforced iron plates. And why? Because this thing has got to fill up first. And you know what? We're just going to fill it up. So it can get to moving and grooving. And then the rest of them that are coming through somewhere, here they come. I just want to double check this. Be nice if I can find a better perch. How about on top of this? There we go. So the iron plates should be full there, and they should be coming out this way. And they're still not. They're going to get there, though. Give it a second. Give it a second. It'll get there. We're just going to jump starting a few things. Okay, it's still not. This time. Still 4. Okay. Yep. And still not. Are they going to be backing up there? Did I get this wrong? That should be overflow. I don't understand. Alright, let's do this real quick. This is turning out to be a lot longer than I expected. But that's alright. Bam. We'll idle that just for a second until I can get that out. We're going to have a whole bunch. There's my rotors. Oh, I love that. Am I getting... Okay, yeah, that's got to fill up. There we go. There we go. So that is working. And it was doing it before I even got them coming. But that'll help. That'll boost that up. And we'll get our first smart plating coming through. I'm happy with that. Alright, so from the 10 by 10 challenge that is turning out to be a hell of a challenge. Clean that up. Alright, I will see you guys next Saturday. Have a great one. Appreciate it. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that other stuff kind of thing. Alright, have a good one.